Welcome everyone to Carols by Candlelight 2023 here in the main barn at the Donkey Sanctuary in Sidmouth, Devon. My name is Emma Britton. I am a celebrant and a sanctuary supporter, and it is a privilege to be alongside you all this evening, whether you are here in person or joining us online from around the world. Since 1997, we have welcomed you, our wonderful supporters, to join us for an evening of Christmas carols and festivities. The sanctuary is illuminated by thousands of candles, creating a wonderful atmosphere. This is such a popular event, and we are so heartened that it means so much to all of you. Christmas means many different things to everyone. For some, it's an important and fundamental part of their faith. For some, it's a time for family and friendship. And for others, it can be a challenging period. So let's be open-minded, embrace our differences, and use the time to share love and goodwill to all where we can. A special time to reflect on how grateful for those we are that we love, both human and, of course, animal. Our theme for this year's event is friendship and togetherness. And a little later this evening, we will be hearing how important bonding is to the donkeys and why it's such a fundamental part of their social behaviour. Now, as we are here inside the main barn and so close to the donkeys, we must, as always, put their welfare at the forefront. So with that in mind, we are not going to be clapping this evening so that we maintain a calm and appropriate atmosphere for everyone. This doesn't mean that we cannot sing, smile and enjoy ourselves, but we don't want to do anything that might startle our beloved donkeys who are just a few feet away from us. So if you'd like to show your appreciation for our wonderful choir at any point this evening, maybe you could consider using the British Sign Language sign for thank you. We've taken the utmost care in making the decision to return to the barn for our service this year. Obviously, we all love to join the donkeys in their space and to celebrate with them, but it's important that we make sure that this is in the donkeys' best interests first. A whole host of work has taken place behind the scenes to make sure that tonight can be enjoyable for both us and for the donkeys. Our in-house behaviour expert, Ben Hart, will be taking to the stage later on to explain a bit more. So let's begin by singing our first carol, and it just so happens to be my favourite. Hark the herald angels sing.
Peace on earth. Good evening, everybody, and thank you, Donkey Sanctuary Choir. That was wonderful. My name is Faith Burden, and I'm the Deputy CEO of the Donkey Sanctuary. It's so wonderful to see so many of you here on this special evening of music and festive joy. And a big welcome to everyone who is watching from home all over the world. We hope you enjoy the evening with us too. Christmas is such a wonderful time at our sanctuaries. Our donkeys have been warmed by your continued support, which is vital during these cold winter months. Safe and cosy from the winter chill, I'm delighted that they are joining us this evening to share in the spirit of Christmas. I'm sure they may choose to join in the singing later on if we're lucky. Many of you here tonight will know the importance of protecting the remarkable connections we all share with donkeys. Donkeys and mules, as you all know, are sentient and empathetic beings. They can finely tune in to our emotions. Sadly, they continue to be misunderstood and marginalised across the world. Every action we all collectively take to secure the future that they deserve is strengthened by the deep understanding that we all have of donkeys. Our ethos here at the Donkey Sanctuary reflects the treasured relationships that we all hold with every single donkey, be it here at our sanctuary or indeed across the globe. We see firsthand the incredible connection between people and donkeys through our projects all over the world. These bonds resonate in rural villages in Afghanistan, where we support donkeys transporting vital supplies and supporting family farming activities, thus generating income for communities and in particular the women with whom they often share the load. Our partnerships also shine brightly in Ethiopia, home to over 10 million working donkeys. By working with our partners in Ethiopia, we are expanding our efforts to provide better access to water, good nutrition, and appropriate veterinary care. These hard-working donkeys are essential lifelines in Ethiopia, carrying loads, farming the land, and transporting people and goods to market, just as they have for millennia. Yet too many donkeys still remain in peril. Our collective efforts will continue to create a world where every donkey has a good quality of life. But let's come closer to home. We're looking forward to building a wonderful new environment for our miniature donkey herd right here in Sidmouth. The paddock and the barns will be a benchmark for what we hope to achieve for all of our resident donkeys. We really can't wait for you all to see their innovative, contemporary home for yourselves when our work will be completed next year. This new paddock will cast a fresh spotlight on the close companionship that our donkeys share with us and indeed with each other. Friendship is one of life's most precious gifts, and the special bond and the time that you share with our donkeys is so enriching to their lives. Donkeys have impacted us all in different ways, and I really hope you enjoy being in their company tonight. For us, this is one of our very favourite days and most wonderful nights of the year. Thank you for joining us here tonight, and a very happy Christmas to you all.
Keep on Christmas is a time where we all come together, celebrate the relationships that we hold dear, and reflect on the things that we often take for granted. We seek cosy surroundings, comfort food, and meaningful connections throughout the festive season. And the same can be said for our four-legged friends. This winter, every donkey in our care will have access to shelter from the elements. They'll have all the food they need to maintain a healthy weight as temperatures drop. And crucially, they'll have the companionship they need to live a happy life. But sadly, the same can't be said for every donkey. Cold and soaked to the skin, 3-year-old Echo was suffering a terrible ordeal. He'd been abandoned and left to fend for himself, spending Christmas alone in a filthy, muddy field. Years of neglect had left him in excruciating pain, his overgrown hooves so curled that they were almost touching his legs. As winter beckoned, hope was running out. But as New Year's Eve approached, a glimmer of hope appeared in the distance. Far away from the misery of his past, Echo could make a fresh start. He had a dry and cosy place to spend the winter, a whole host of new friends, and all the love and support he needed to make a full recovery. Thanks to the kindness and generosity of our supporters, we were there to give Echo the Christmas gift he desperately needed. But there are more donkeys just like Echo that need our help. To make a donation this evening, head to bray.news/donate or scan the QR code on screen. £5 could go towards providing fresh, warm bedding for donkeys in need this Christmas. £10 could help to pay for nutritious feed to help rescued donkeys back onto their feet. £20 could go towards the cost of medication for donkeys in need of specialist care. And £50 could contribute to the ongoing care of rescued donkeys, giving them safety and security for life. With your support, we can work towards a world where no donkey suffers through the winter. From everyone here at the Donkey Sanctuary, thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Callum Lawton, and I'm a copywriter here at the Donkey Sanctuary. Stories like Echoes shows us how a small amount of everyday kindness can make a huge difference to a donkey's life. In return, donkeys give us so much. They offer comfort and companionship, as I'm sure you have experienced. And to many in communities across the world, they offer a helping hand, a livelihood, and sometimes a lifeline. I'd like to read a short poem I've written about this special relationship that we share with donkeys, a relationship embedded in friendship and togetherness. This poem focuses on a bond held between a girl called Suzanne and a very special donkey called Albert. It's the 1st of December, and little Suzanne is thinking and scheming. She's making a plan. See, little Suzanne's best friend on this earth is a donkey named Albert, who should know what he's worth. On the 9th of December, Suzanne makes her first buy, 4 thick rubber wellies wrapped up and stacked high. On December 11th, Suzanne buys a new brush. It will help Albert's coat stay shiny and lush. December 23rd was a rainy affair, a quick dash to the grocer's for some ripe, juicy pears. Christmas Day has arrived with her arms full to the brim. Suzanne visits her neighbours, who welcome her in. Outside in their garden, his head over the gate, is the most wonderful donkey, her very best mate. But Albert doesn't see all the gifts Suzanne bears. He just sees a girl who loves him and cares. Donkeys like Albert, they don't ask for much. They just need our love and a sweet, gentle touch. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, and I hope you all have a very happy Christmas.
I think it goes without saying that we all share a mutual love for these very special animals. Donkeys are gentle, curious, and full of character. They like to be together in pairs and groups, and they work so hard without question in some parts of the world where they are relied upon. They, of course, play a very important part in the traditional Christmas story and are a key symbol at this time of year. Everyone supports the Donkey Sanctuary for different reasons, but surely the most common is the connection we have with the animals. Donkeys are such social and intelligent, sentient beings who have a unique capacity to bond with each other and with humans. Let's think about for a moment why friendship and togetherness is so important to all of us. As humans, we are social beings. Some of us are more social than others, and that is absolutely fine. Good friends are good for your health. Friends can help you celebrate good times and provide support during bad times. Friends prevent isolation and loneliness and can also increase your sense of belonging and purpose, boosting your happiness and reducing your stress. If you need to do something that you are worried about or not looking forward to, you may take a friend for support, which is exactly what we do for the donkeys too. Whenever one of our donkeys needs to travel elsewhere, to the hospital, for example, they will always be accompanied by a friend. Developing and maintaining good friendships takes effort, but the enjoyment and comfort friendship can provide makes that investment worthwhile. Quality counts more than quantity. While it may seem good to have a big group of friends and acquaintances, you may feel a greater sense of belonging and well-being by nurturing close, meaningful relationships that will support you through thick and thin. We are lucky, though, because we not only have our human friends, but we have our donkey friends too. Many of you know our donkeys by name and by their personalities, thanks to our adoption scheme, through your visits, and via our webcams. There is a real sense of friendship and togetherness here at the Donkey Sanctuary, and that we will be forever grateful.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now bring us some figgy pudding. Now bring us some figgy pudding. Now bring us some figgy pudding and bring some out here. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, we won't go until we've got some. No, we won't go until we've got some. We won't go until we've got some. So bring some out here. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We all like figgy pudding. Yes, we all like figgy pudding. We all like figgy pudding. So bring some out here. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
As we celebrate friendships and togetherness this evening, it's important that we show our appreciation for the kindness you show to the Donkey Sanctuary and the people here that strive every day to provide donkeys around the world with a good quality of life. To everyone that continues to support our vital work this Christmas, thank you so much. Those of you who spend time here at the sanctuary or around donkeys of your own, will know that donkeys have that incredible sense of togetherness. To learn more about the bonds that our four-legged friends can build, we recently spent some time with our senior behaviour lead, Ben Hart.
Behaviour is in everything we do, and whether that's designing a barn or an environment, whether it's the individual handling of a donkey, the more we know about behaviour, the more we can provide for their individual needs. People often believe myths about donkey behaviour and they treat them as small horses, and that has the biggest effect. That misunderstanding, that creates problems with their behaviour and the way they're treated. Donkeys are really social creatures, and it's so important. It's something that we always discuss with potential donkey owners. Pair bonding, or more simply bonding as we call it, is the donkey's interaction with their social group, and perhaps more specifically how they're attached to individual companions within that group. And that bond could be really strong, or it could be more relaxed, and it depends on the individual's previous experience and their character. To talk more about bonding, why don't we go and meet Drizzle and Tornado in their shelter? Since they came in 2011, Drizzle and Tornado had a really close bond. In fact, they've hardly ever left each other's side. The interesting thing is that donkeys don't always bond. Sometimes they come in on what we call them as single donkeys, and that might mean they just have grown up without other donkeys, or they just haven't met their special bond yet. Drizzle and Tornado display all sorts of bonded behaviours, so they'll spend a lot of time together. They'll often share resources such as food, space, toys. So it's that proximity that we see that lets us know that they're bonded. In practical terms, bonding means that we have to know who is bonded to who all the time. So much so that it's even recorded on the donkey's records, who their companions and friends are. And so if a friend is unwell and has to go to the hospital, their companion will go with them. It might be about whether the two animals need to stand next to each other for routine treatments like the farrier or the veterinary procedures. And if we have to move donkeys, we are always asking that question, what's the implication for their bonded companions? Without our supporters, we couldn't do all the amazing things that we do to support donkeys, whether that's vet care, feeding, shelters, but it's also about being able to provide for the individual needs of the donkeys. The behaviour team can be involved at any stage of the donkey's life in their daily care. So it could be looking at a bonding assessment to see if they are friends. It could be about working on a particular behaviour that they're struggling with. It might be about preparing them for the guardian scheme so that they can go out to a forever home and live there with individual care and attention supported by our welfare officers. And none of this would be possible without the support of the amazing people out there that really care about donkeys and support us with all the work we do. Thank you to Tornado and Drizzle for reminding us about the importance of good friends and companions at this time of year. We briefly want to share with you how we're making sure the donkeys here in Main Barn are also able to enjoy this evening with you. We know that in the spirit of Christmas, the last thing that you would want is for any of the donkeys to struggle or feel anxious. Just because we can, should we? Is the question that we have asked ourselves about the donkey's experience of this event. To ensure the donkeys are comfortable this evening, the behaviour team have carefully reviewed video of the last time we held our candlelight service in the barn, scored the donkeys' reaction, and this helped us to gauge how we might, or how they feel about this evening's activities. The choir has even practiced in the barn, and again we've monitored and scored this so that we have an objective idea about how donkeys feel about loud noises, albeit really nice loud noises. We made some recommendations to ensure the donkeys have plenty of choice in how they experience the event. We know that some donkeys will want to come up, seek attention from you, and please feel free to interact with them if they seek it. Other donkeys may choose to spend time in their other stables, or on the track, or in the yard eating haylage. Please don't take that personally. That's just where they feel most comfortable. And we've ensured that there are plenty of places for them to eat and spaces to rest. The behaviour team are even in the barn this evening monitoring the donkeys. And as we start to plan next year's event, we haven't got through this one yet, then we will review the film of this evening's service so that we can assess the donkeys' reactions, consider how positive their experience has been, and then we'll be able to judge whether we believe that this is the best place for next year's event, or if the donkeys would prefer it to take place somewhere else within the sanctuary. We hope this evening is a positive and enriching experience for the donkeys here, but we know that you would understand if we felt that in the best interest of the donkeys going forward, we had to move the event in future. Thank you for helping us to be so considerate of the donkeys' experience. And from the behaviour team, may I wish you all a very happy Christmas and a peaceful New Year.
Fields where
As well as the donkeys, the beautiful focal point of tonight's event is the candlelight surrounding us. When we light candles, it signifies that memory still lives on and burns bright, offering comfort to those who need it. It is a ritual that promotes reflection and remembrance. Candlelight is special. It creates a glow that promotes a sense of calm and quiet contemplation. Light is such a positive thing. It brings warmth and it helps you to find your way. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening for Carols by Candlelight, whether in person or from a distance online. Now, as always, at Christmas time, we have 3 very special new donkeys to introduce you to. These adorable, unique crochet donkeys were handmade by one of our fantastic supporters, and one of them could be arriving at your doorstep just in time for the big day. For your chance to win, head to bray.news/win or scan the QR code on screen now. This will take you to a Just Giving page where we're asking for a small donation to enter your name into the prize draw. The giveaway closes at 11 p.m. GMT on Tuesday, the 12th of December. Any donations made after that time will still be processed, but we won't be able to enter you into the draw. Our winners will be drawn on Wednesday, the 13th of December and contacted by email shortly afterwards. Full terms and conditions are available on our Just Giving page, and best of luck to those who enter. Compassion for donkeys is at the heart of everything you do as our loyal supporters. It is through your ongoing kindness, loyalty and support that we can bring quality of life to donkeys around the world. If you're able to make a donation this evening, it could make a world of difference to donkeys in need. Donkeys like Echo, who without the Donkey Sanctuary could have been spending another Christmas cold and alone. Head to bray.news/donate or scan the QR code on screen now to donate through our website. Let us all hope and wish this Christmas for a future where all donkeys around the world are happy, healthy, understood and appreciated for all their amazing qualities. With this in mind, please join us in closing this evening's service with a very special version of the 12 Days of Christmas. I wish you all a very happy and peaceful festive season.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me a donkey in a sanctuary. On the second day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 2 fluffy ears and a donkey in a sanctuary. On the third day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 3 donkey ruffs, 2 fluffy ears and a donkey in a sanctuary. On the 4th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 4 crunchy carrots, 3 donkey ruffs, 2 fluffy ears and a donkey in a sanctuary. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 5 bales of hay, 4 crunchy carrots, 3 donkey ruffs, 2 fluffy ears and a donkey in a sanctuary. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 6 winter shelters, 5 bales of hay, 4 crunchy carrots, 3 donkey ruffs, 2 fluffy ears and a donkey in a sanctuary. On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 7 donkeys braying, 6 winter shelters, 5 bales of hay, true love sent to me.